everybody, welcome back to She Dynamic. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can make money, yes, moolah, selling your decluttered items. So if you're looking for motivation to declutter your closet today, this is the video for you. Today in this video, I'm going to be talking about Plato's Closet, what you need in order for you to sell to Plato's Closet. Also, what Plato's Closet sell if you're interested in anything you want to buy from there. What I received from selling my items to Plato's Closet. And also, I'm going to give you my thoughts about Plato's Closet and if it's worth selling merchandise to them or if it's even worth purchasing items from Plato's Closet. If that's something you want to find out, stay tuned. How am I going to turn my decluttered items into cash? Well, the way I'm going to do that is going to a store called Plato's Closet, where you can find them in different cities across the US. They might be international. I'm not sure. You would have to look that up. But Plato's Closet is a store where they sell reused items or items that you haven't worn or items that are new that you want to sell. So basically you go into the store, you bring in a bag of clothes, shoes, accessories, either men or women, and they will take those items that you bring in, they'll sift through them to see what items that they feel that they can sell, and they will take out what they want and they will pay you money to sell those items to them. But for the most part, you're not going to get what you paid for it. But if it's something that you were going to get rid of anyways, or you're going to donate or trash, you might as well make some dollars off of it, make some money off of it. Now, I'm not saying you're going to go rich off Plato's Closet, but it's definitely a good motivation if you want to declutter your home to make some extra money. And this would work out great if you have kids or if you're someone in college or, in high school and you want to make a little bit of money and you got a lot of clothes or shoes or accessories that you haven't used in a while. You can definitely use those items, bring them to Plato's Closet, have them go through your bag to see what they would like to use, and they will pay you money for your items. There's people who've gotten hundreds of dollars off Plato's Closet, but it's all depending what's already in your closet. Now, for me, I didn't have that much clothes or shoes or accessories to declutter, but I wanted to give it a try because I've heard of it before and I've always passed by the store and always wondered how it works. All right, I got some pants that I plan on taking to Plato's Closet along with some other clothes, but I just had to pause really quick to show you guys that you want to make sure that the clothes is nicely folded, so that way it can look somewhat presentable. And also a tip that I got from another YouTuber, I don't remember her name, but I'll have it posted somewhere in the bottom or on the video. But she said that you should cut off the tag if the item is like more than 4 years old, but in really good condition. And believe it or not, these jeans, I've never worn them. They're brand new. So, of course, I'm going to definitely cut off the tag and see what I can get for it. But because it's in good condition, I shouldn't have a problem. And I folded it neatly. I folded the clothes neatly. I still got some other clothes that I need to fold. So, yeah, tip number 1, make sure that the clothing is nicely folded so it can look presentable and more appealing to the people at the counter. And not only that, you make their life a little bit easier going through the clothing. And also, tip number 2, making sure that you cut off the tags if it's not something recent. So in the video, you'll notice I'll take you along on my trip to Plato's Closet, and you'll see what I placed in the bag. Not too much stuff. So I have stuff that I had in the bag. I folded it neatly so that way they would go through it with ease, and brought it to the counter and see what they say. But here's the thing. When I got to Plato's Closet, they told me that there was a waiting list. So be aware that there's a waiting list sometimes. So when you get there, there'll probably be a few bags from other customers who already brought their stuff in, and they need time to go through those people's items before they get to yours. Or they might just tell you that you might have to come back in 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever the wait time is, to give them time to get to your items to go through it. When I went to Plato's Closet, I don't remember how many pieces I went over there with, but it was just a few pairs of jeans, some dresses, and some tops. But here's the thing, I guess it's seasonal. So I guess certain seasons, if they have too much of one thing or they don't need that particular item for that season, they won't even accept it, even if it's new or if it's in trend. I wasn't aware of that. I just went and brought my items, not even paying attention to what season or whatever it was that they were accepting for that time frame. So when I got there is when I found out that, we're not accepting dresses because we have too many dresses, and we're not accepting spring dresses because we're going into winter. So the only thing they were accepting were jeans and tops, and they were accepting jackets, but they had to be denim jackets because they already had too many other jackets. So yeah, so you're gonna see in the video some of the things that I brought in, and you're also going to see how the store looks. You're also going to see some of the clothes that they sell and the prices that they charge for some of the items they sell. Personally, I feel that some of the clothes that they sell at Plato's Closet were a little bit more expensive than if I were to just go to like Ross or Marshall's. But they do have some high-end items that you might find in there that might be way less than if you were to purchase them at regular price. So it's based off your personal taste. But definitely they have items for both men and women. But here's the catch. The clothes that you're selling has to be either jeans, tops, things that are youthful, that are modern and up to date. If the clothes that you have is outdated, there's a chance that you will not get that outfit or that item picked. Because I did go in there with a few items that were a little dated, but they were new or barely used, but they still didn't want to take it because they want to make sure that they can sell it again for any customers that came into their store. So they pay you for what you have, and they go back and take those items and put it on their floor, and they sell it for a higher cost than what they gave you. But they have to make sure that it's something that's going to sell, which is why they don't want outdated items. So if you got bare bottom jeans and you want to sell it to Plato's Closet, there's a chance that they're not going to take those bare bottoms jeans from you because bare bottoms are not a trend right now. Probably wondering, okay, what did you get? How much did you get for your clothes? Well, okay, so I went there with a bag full of clothes, as you can see, that I brought to the counter. And let's just say majority of my clothes wasn't acceptable. One, because I did not know they weren't accepting dresses. Two, I did not know that they weren't accepting bathing suits because I brought a bathing suit there. So when I narrowed down the items that they told me that they weren't accepting for this season, I didn't have that many pieces left. And of those pieces that were left, they only picked out 3 of the items that they felt was qualifiable for the things that they want to sell. Yes, 3. Now, it was disappointing. I was hoping that they would take everything, but at least now I got my feet wet. I know what they're looking for, and I know for the future what to expect when I go to Plato's Closet. So what I ended up getting for those 3 items was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $8. Yes, $8 off 3 pieces. But let me tell you, that wasn't a bad thing, because those 3 pieces, I actually got them on clearance last year, and I got them for way less than what they gave me. So in the end, it still was a win, believe it or not. So I ended up decluttering those items, and I made some extra money. So if you're not sure what it is that would qualify towards getting money back, I would suggest to you that you just go through your closet, go through your shoes, go through your accessories like watches, jewelry, or any of those costume jewelry or anything that you have that you think may be a possibility, or if you're not sure, bag them anyways. When you get to Plato's Closet, they're going to go through each and every item, and they're going to see what suits them and pick out what they want. Now, if there's something that they don't want, they will give you those items back. So the goal is for them to keep more items than giving you them back, because that means more money for you to get. Now, the way they decide how much they give you for each item, I'm not sure how they decide, but they have a system on how they decide how much they're going to give you. Now, if there's something that you gave them and you weren't satisfied with the cost that they're going to, or the amount that they're going to give you for that item, you can, go back and say, look, I think you should charge me, you should give me a little bit more for it, or try to plead your case and then see what they say. If they're not interested, then they're not interested. You just got to take it back. So I actually doubled the cost of the items by getting more than what I spent for it. So in the end, it wasn't a total fail going to Plato's Closet. It still was a win. And I suggest anyone to do it, because it was kind of exciting getting to see, oh my gosh, what am I going to make money on? What am I not going to make money on? And you know what? You might be able to even make a little side hustle off of it if you're good at shopping in a clearance racks or getting really good deals. You could probably take those items, purchase them, and bring them to Plato's Closet and see how much you're going to get for it. Would I do that? Probably not, because it's just too much work. And then on top of that, remember, you don't know how much they're going to give you for those items. So it might be more or less what you purchase, and it might be too much work to do it. But if you're someone who has nothing to do and you want to make a little extra cash on the side, Plato's Closet is definitely the way to go.